What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. It's episode number 76. Lots to get through today, as always, in one of the biggest episodes of the season. I've got massive games in the Serie A as we're going to close in on Como, leading the way, only 1 point behind in a very open race for the title. Both legs of our Conference League quarter-final, first away and then at home against the Belgian side Club Brugge, and we should have the second leg of the Coppa Italia semi-final against Inter Milan as well. So lots to get through today, including massive games in the Serie A, such as Lazio, our rivals, Bologna away. We start with this Juventus at home, the champions of last season, but this year struggling mightily, not completely out of the open title race, but dark horses with 9 to play. Our first game, Juve in Rome, 4-0. Only 6 minutes in, still currently deadlocked at 0-0. I've been struggling to play good football in recent episodes, and I'm the first to admit that as well. I don't think the camera angle helps, but it's something which I said before I just need to get used to. But that's going to go out of play. No, that's what I mean right there. I thought for sure that ball had gone out of play, but evidently it hadn't. My depth perception is just awful, man. But yeah, at the end of the day, the most important thing for me is staying in this race for the Scudetto. So whilst I do want to get back to playing some really good football, scoring some nice team goals, most important thing are the wins. And instead, we've got a goal down 32 minutes in. Moise Kean with the open. I swear, one of my arch nemesis always scores against me. He's got his 22nd of the season, and the top scorer in the Serie A is on the score sheet before the break in Rome. And this is why I said, even in 5th place, you can't rule out Juve. It's such an open race for the title. They are still firmly in it. Delivery, a good one. Keane getting in. Ipolo makes the save, and Karuma does really well to get it behind for a corner. But Juve ending this first half strong. They've got a goal, almost went 2-0 up, and from the corner, brought out Ipolo for the positioning, thankfully. Didn't get caught out that way. All Juve to end the first half, and I'm not one bit surprised either. Whilst we are still in 2nd place and a close threat for the Scudetto, it's been worth pointing out, other than a couple of games here and there, we've been very unconvincing in this second half of the season. Regarding the camera angle, by the way, I mentioned before, to start the season if I switched it, because especially at the start of the save, I did see a few comments saying that the camera angle I use, whilst it's great for the tactical layout and to help me as well know where my players are off the pitch. I mean, you can still see it in this camera angle as well, of course, but the reason I changed it was just to try and get a bit more of an environmental look. You know, you see the dugout on the near side and the stand on the away end, and also behind the goals as well. It does make the game feel a bit more immersive, I won't lie, man. You do definitely feel as though there's more to see as opposed to just the pitch and the players, if you will. But anyway, currently down by 1, haven't really done anything in this game. And it's one of those, really, we need someone to step up out there and be a hero. Speaking of the devil, Freddie Fabre denied. Either side, the keeper probably 1-0, but off balance, weaker left foot, could only get it on target and easily save. Still 1-0 Juve, but that's the way we need to start the second half off, with intent off the line by Kefren Turan. Alfonsi flicks it on, top was half fully handled by Gatti, but as we know, we don't play with the handballs on for pens, only for free kicks. So still 1-0 Juve, but this is how we need to start the second half off, with intent going for that equalising goal. There had been a better response in this second half, but it is going to be a deserved Juventus win, no doubt. Haven't been on my game to start the episode off, and you know, you can blame it on fatigue, having played so many games recently in our pursuit of the treble. You could blame it on several things, really, but ultimately it just falls on my shoulders. Haven't been good enough. Bolde dispossessed by Scalvini. Pasili can't clear it. Leone gets in a muddle. Sakao is through. It's 2. It's game. It was a 2-0 away win in Turin. It's a 2-0 away win in Rome. Juve show that the champions are going for back-to-back Scudettos, and despite their league performance this season, they are never out of it, and they are well back in it. Big defeat in our pursuit to go top. Worst possible way to go into the international break. Juve with a huge win and a huge loss for Roma as well. This title race is so open. Leone is under the weather, and I'm going to send him home as well. This is not helping me. Again, I said before that this is This is to me, I don't know how on earth he came to me on international duty right now of Italy, but this is to me what makes career mode so much better. Like this is so cool. I love the unexpected events feature. This to me is genuinely one of the best things EA have done in years. As we say all the time, man, on this channel we are fair. We will praise them when they deserve it, which is rare, but criticise them when it's justified as well. That's such a cool feature, that. Right, following game, Palermo away, Isle of Sicily, heading into this Como, now 2 clear of both us and Lazio, but I'll say it once again, it is such an open title race. There are just 10 points separating the top 6 teams with 8 games to play. It is one of the most open title races I've been involved in a very long time, and once again a win could send us top here if Como failed to match our result. So following game, on the back of that big loss, away in Sicily, struggling Palermo for Roma. Yeah, I know I say that all the time, but it's true, because I get sick of people constantly praising a company for doing the bare minimum. Oh, what a wonderful build-up that was, only 3 Polish made a save. When it's like, come on, for the money they make, it's just not good enough, let's be honest here. For the money they charge us as well, year in, year out, it's nowhere near good enough. But on the other hand, I don't like... Yes, come on, Alfonsi, perfect start. I don't like it when like people just can't see positive in anything whatsoever. It's like you've got, to me, it's all about fairness. A lot of people think I'm a pessimist. It's not true. I'm very, very fair, and I see things as much as I can, albeit with the occasional bit of bias, which is to be expected in human nature, for a very objective lens. And for me with EA, they've done some disastrous things over the years, and no one is going to deny it, and I won't deny it either, as someone who's played the game since 1999. A lot of the game is trash now, like, I'll be totally honest here, but there have been the occasional good things, as Alfonsi almost fired in a very quick fire brace, and the unexpected events feature is definitely one of them. Anyway, 11 minutes in, really fast start in Sicily, 1-0 Roma, could easily be 2-1. That should be won back by Scalvini, and it is, and Gallardi in for the sick Leone, finds Ndor, and now Fabre, wonderful turn, wonderful ball, Kamada is through, and this should be 2, and it is indeed. Welcome back, Mr. Kamada, first since the 3-month layoff, and Roma 2 goals up early on the island of Sicily. Brilliant start from the boys. I'm not out of this yet, but to be fair, despite one slip in the first few minutes, our defence has been rock solid, not missing Leone out there tonight. As we still Cedi, how do you flick that back there on the floor? I think he back-heeled it, as Alfonsi will find Kamada, who got our first goal, and sorry, our second goal, as our number 9 holds onto the ball. He'll flick it through. I think Top was onside there. He is. He'll roll it across, and Alfonsi isn't going to miss the tap in. Where has this Rome performance been? A long time since we've been very, very convincing. 3-0 visitors, 20th of the season. He chasing Keane for the golden boot, and a brilliant performance in Sicily. Perfect response from Roma. 3-0 victory away against Palermo. And as we often say, everyone is going to slip up from time to time. The most important thing is how you respond. That is the way to do it. And for the first time in a long time, AS Roma top of the Serie A table. It's so tight, but win our remaining 7 and we will win the Scudetto. Easier said than done, of course. Right, following game, Thursday night away in Belgium, as we're off to Bruges. Club Bruges away from home, and we've said it throughout the course of this European campaign, we have been very poor indeed, but I would still say with 8 teams remaining, we are the favourites, but it's now time to prove that and finally start playing some good football on Thursday night, something we haven't done all season long. First leg away in Belgium, let's take a good first leg win to take back to Rome for Tower. I think I mentioned before, but there's no real stadiums in Belgium in FC26, which I think is terrible. Like, Belgium as a country, as we know, has just produced some incredible talent over the years. As we know, the Belgian Pro League, to be fair, is a real talent league. There's so many great young players in there, but it's such a footballing country with so many passionate fan bases of clubs, and the fact that there is not a single real stadium from Belgium, I find shocking, really. But hopefully something EA will look into in the future. They've obviously added a lot of real stadiums over the past couple of years, and I'm very glad about that, don't get me wrong. But I do think that, stadiums such as, Club Brugge's and Anderlecht and Stanley Ages to not be in the game. Oh, good save. Polo, but a rebound turned in is a bit of a miss. But no miss there as Club Brugge strike first. And I'll say it once again, Roma on Thursday nights are a different team. We just can't do it in Europe. I am so sick of the Conference League, honestly. And I do not know why. Hold on. Oh, there we go. He's on, Alfonsi. He's on. Come on! Level of 24 minutes in. I don't know why we struggle so much, man. I mean, when you look at the teams that are in it, you have to say, without wishing to be arrogant, we are surely, if not the favourites, one of the favourites. But for some strange reason, we just can't seem to do it on Thursday night. But whilst with Sunderland, we kind of walked our way to the trophy in Season 4. If we've got to crawl our way there this season, I wouldn't say no to Roma's second Conference League. I was going to say Europa Conference League. UEFA Conference League in club history. Back on level turns. Oh, Fabre, what a touch. And, oh, what on earth happened there? He was shooting to the corner flag. Bove finds Liberali, and his bent effort goes just wide of the post. Cheers, Karima all day. And as Bove will find Pasili. Dinks it back to Eduardo. One of our seniors in the team at 30 now, offloads to Alfonsi. Nice bit of skill from the number 19 who bagged our leveller, tries to step inside. It's wonderful footwork from Alfonsi. It's excellent dribbling from Alfonsi. It's a sensational run from Alfonsi. It's off the post from Alfonsi. And Club Brugge will get it away. I would honestly say, but look at our Fabre attempts. That is Frederick Fabre in a nutshell, man. He can do all the hard work, but his finishing ability is just awful at times. But I would wager to say as well, by the way, that Alfonsi has been more important to me this season than the captain. He has had a tremendous first year in Rome. As much as Roma can't do it in Europe, Frederick Fabre can't do it from 8 yards. He is just that kind of player, man. You ask him to belt one in from 24, no problem at all. You ask him to go on a mazy dribbling run before offloading for a beautiful assist, no problem. But his finishing at times is awful. Speaking of devil, what a chance there for Forbes to put Club Brugge back in front. But he, just got a foul, come on. Ipola makes a great save to keep us still in front. Still level 1-1. Good game this though. Really, really good game. Yes, we were the favourites going into it. Don't get me wrong. Yes, we've looked good going forward. Don't get me wrong. But there's definitely a winner. But as things stand, it could go either way. Andres Santos through the gap. Talise is through for the second. Club Brugge have won it. Kick us out of the Conference League, man. I am diabolical on Thursday nights. You've heard of the famous European hangover where teams will do brilliant in the week but struggle domestically. Well, Roma have the... Oh, great turn, Eduardo. Hangs one up. Fabre! Get over here, Freddie. Or go down the touchline. You do what you want, son. Because once again, you are the hero. Frederick Fabre bails out Roma in Bruges, volleying it home from 4 yards out. But to be fair, it's all about the cross to the middle, which doesn't get the love on the stupid replays. I'll say it again, praise EA when they deserve it, criticise them when they deserve it. Why on earth have they done this intentionally? And I'll call it what it is, intentional sabotage. Why have they added in that stupid glitch? It's ridiculous, but Fabre the hero. Roma will keep their undefeated European run alive and will go back to Rome tied at 2-2. That could be a tie-saving goal from captain Frederick Fabre. Goodness gracious me, Roma, in the words of Jesse Pinkman, we can't keep getting away with this. And in the words of Mick McCarthy, we can. Right, following game. How on earth do we get away with that? Bologna away, Serie A, and we'll have to do a lot better than we were on Thursday night if we are to stay top of the table with 3 points. Only a win will do. Forza Roma. First half an hour is still 0-0. Both teams have had what you call half chances, but nothing too clear cut as of yet. As the hosts, they're in mid-table right now. They've actually got a really good team. So it's quite surprising. Jonathan Rowe, Super Mario Stroikens, Xerxes is back there, Giovanni, Fabian as well. Diaby is on the wing for them too. And speaking of Fabian, he is through, and Ipola makes a brilliant closeout save to keep it goalless, ending the first half. What a save by my number one. At times he's been a bit unconvincing, but at other times he's been sublime. That is a brilliant save but I might need him again here. Bologna aiming for that opening goal before the break. Rowe finds Mascara, another great player in this team. Plays the 1-2 with Stroikens, gets it back, rolled inside, lovely build-up, another fine save. Through the gap, finds Xerxes, 1-2 with Mario Stroikens. What a ball out wide that is by the ex-Manchester United man. Finds Jonathan Rowe in on goal, and once again it's been a goalkeeping masterclass from Polo. And brilliant from Fabre. What a ball through. Kamada bearing down on goal. Must give Roma the lead. Does give Roma the lead. And against the run of play, Roma in front in Bologna. What a save from Polo on the other end. His third sensational stop this afternoon. But for Frederick Fabre to find the room from nowhere and thread it through. EA, come on! What are these replays about, seriously? You got to give credit to the captain as well. Sensational bit of skill and ball, sensational finish, but really, all the credit on the other end to our number one. Without him this afternoon, we'll be 3 or 4 goals down. Last chance for Bologna. There is Udogi, and as the veteran sniffs out of the final attack, that will do it. It's a 1-0 grind out from Roma, akin to the kind of performances we would have with Leon, whilst Kamada was the match winner and Fabre set him up. Someone go and give our number one the champagne, because some brilliant saves this afternoon ensure we kept the door shut on Bologna, grind out the big 1-0 victory and stay top of this area. Right, following game, Thursday night, Club Brugge, and whilst we conceded 2 in Belgium tonight, if we get our noses in front and keep the clean sheet, we'll be into the semi-finals of the Conference League, and that is our plan as well. Keep that door closed and get an early goal. Let's make the semi-finals and finally start playing well on Thursday nights. Following game, Conference League, quarter-final, second leg. After the restart, still currently deadlocked at 0-0. It's been a very poor game tonight in Rome, the complete opposite to what we saw in Belgium, as Club Brugge have held their own tonight despite being the underdog away in Rome. Fair play, and to be fair, every team we face in the Conference League this year has given us a brilliant game, and that's why I'm not surprised the visitors are in front. Ludwig Rice fires them in front, and Club Brugge lead 10 after the restart. Not a single person inside the Stadio Olimpico is shocked. Roma have been getting away with it for too long. Vasili to Udogi, and again we'll have to come from behind for the 3rd time in the tie. And we will, because Kamada has slipped through and rifles one in, but I don't want to celebrate it. He don't want to celebrate it. He wants to pick the ball up and say, guys, let's go find a winner. Enough of this. Let's get this sorted. Come on. Ludwig Rice has had a brilliant game for Club Brugge, not just with the goal, his general performance in the middle has been excellent. It is a good Club Brugge side, so I'm not too surprised by this. That shot by Thalys. I thought was sneaking into the bottom corner. Classic poor Doxy boy depth of perception, but thankfully went just wide of Polo's left-hand post. It remains at 1-1, but I don't see this going pens. I think someone's going to nick this. And it might well be Roma. Oh, Kamada, what a sitter. Fabre, Liberali, Fabre, Liberali. Oh, wonderful flick. Fabre is through and scores the winner. Club Brugge are fuming. Roma played on, but they've embraced the villain role in the Conference League this season, and that's a villainous way to get through to the semis. Club Brugge down to 10 men temporarily. I'm going to be totally honest here, I didn't even know it, but Liberali flicks it through. Frederick Fabre runs onto it, and just like 7 days ago, scores a crucial late goal, but this time not the leveller, but the winner. Roma have done it again. Didn't even know the man was on the floor. I'm being totally honest here, hand on heart, swear to God. I did not realise that Club Brugge had gone down to 10 men. I didn't realise there was someone on the floor. But listen, they wouldn't have done it for us, so we're not going to do it for them. But there'll be some pushing and shoving at the final whistle. And I'll say it again. This is where you need a bit of 15 plus DLC. Because Club Brugge wouldn't be walking off the pitch somberly. They would be seething at what Roma have just pulled off. A villainous way to make the semi-finals. Undeserved, but into the final 4. Yeah, I mean, the post-match animations are almost always the same in Leicester for a rival game, a derby clash. And they haven't really been updated in a very long time. And I'll say it again. Like, to me, it's just going to be either Forest, Sturm Graz, or Levante. Of course, we faced Forest in the league phase. But to me, it just would make the game so much more immersive. It would be the Spanish side, Levante, with the first leg in Rome and the second leg in Valencia. But it would make the game so much more immersive, man. So much more immersive and realistic too. I mean, Club Brugge would be fuming after that. In the end, they just walk off the pitch somewhat passively. Anyway, following game, nothing passive about their performance, so that was such a tough tie to win, like all of our ties have been so far. But the following game, and probably our final one today as well, based on the drama, this might be the biggest derby della Capitale we'll ever have, because it is Lazio, technically as the away side this afternoon, where both teams are in the top two and separated by 2 points. And heading into this with 6 to play, it might be worth saying that the winner of this could go all the way to win the Scudetto. If Lazio win, they'll go top by a point with 5 to play, and destiny will be in their own hands. But if we win it, we'll go 5 clear with 5 to play, and surely at that point, it will be our Scudetto to throw away. Lazio, technically as the away team, in the biggest derby della Capitale of my tenure so far. Forza Roma. So very little to report so far. 22 minutes in. It's one of those games, I often talk about it, but like, neither side can afford to lose, and the defeat is more devastating than the prospect of a win. Hence why it's a bit cagey, a bit nervy, still 0-0. Made a big decision into the game. Drop Basile. Oh dear. Drop Basile, so I could push Fabre down to CM and get another attacking piece in the middle with Liberali coming in. Oh, what a touch, Cho. Oh, what a wonderful goal that would have been, as he fires the volley over the bar. But so far it hasn't really worked. Fabre can't really be as impactful when he's a bit deeper than he is at CAM. The door has picked up a knock. Other than that, very little going on. It would just be a bruise based on the animation, I'm sure of that. But yeah, very little going on. Other than that, a brilliant piece of skill. And it's still 0-0 for now. My goodness, this has been an awful game. 28 minutes to go. As things stand, set for a goalless draw, which should keep us top, but I'd call it missed opportunity more than anything, really. He only does well and Topper slides through the gap. Is there going to be, oh dear, a late winning goal? And let me rephrase that. Is there going to be a late shot from Roma? I think 65 minutes in, we've had one shot from range that was a simple save. Other than that, nothing to report. Show tries to slide it through. It's blocked and cleared. This has been a woeful display. As, oh, Liberali is taken down, and 0-0 is the deserved scoreline for an awful derby clash. But Lazio could still win it. Guendouzi picks it up, drives through, shot comes in, into the top corner. Yang Min Hyuk fires Lazio in front, and as things stand, they're leapfrogging us and going top. 13 minutes to go. I've made a double change. I've pushed Fabre up to CAM. Oh, Zansar is through, and this might be the dagger. It's off the line from Udogi, getting back. Brilliant decision by the veteran left back, and that is a move from the veteran, showing what experience can get you. As Fabre just about squeezed it through to Topper, who rolls it back to Fabre, who crosses to the middle, and it's blocked and cleared. 8 to play. I made a bold decision for the derby. Pushed him back to CM, and my tactical decision has been a tactical disaster class. Why didn't I keep him at CAM? He's so much more effective there. There's a reason we've done nothing. He's been too deep. Absolutely awful from AS Roma, and not the way I wanted to end the episode. Lazio brush us aside for a simple victory as the visiting team in the derby, too passive. And I said we can't keep getting away with it. We didn't this afternoon. Dropping to second, Lazio go a point clear in the race for the Scudetto, and it means that destiny is out of our hands with 5 to play. But that'll do it for today's episode of Roma, guys. Big fan of watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. I'll return in the next one with the Coppa Italia semi-final second leg against Inter. Both legs of our Conference League semi against Levante, and most of the remaining Serie A games where now we play catch-up in the race for the Scudetto. Have a great day, guys. Much love, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon.